We cannot change anything until we accept it. Condemnation does not liberate, it oppresses. If you change the way you look at things, the things you look at change. Change will not come if we wait for some other person or some other time. We are the ones we've been waiting for. We are the change that we seek. When we are no longer able to change a situation, we are challenged to change ourselves. The only way to make sense out of change is to plunge into it, move with it, and join the dance. If we don't change, we don't grow. If we don't grow, we aren't really living. They always say time changes things, but you actually have to change them yourself. I cannot say whether things will get better if we change. What I can say is they must change if they are to get better. Some people don't like change, but you need to embrace change if the alternative is disaster. Change is the law of life, and those who look only to the past or present are certain to miss the future. Progress is impossible without change, and those who cannot change their minds cannot change anything. My friends, love is better than anger. Hope is better than fear. Optimism is better than despair. So let us be loving, hopeful, and optimistic, and we'll change the world. He who rejects change is the architect of decay. The only human institution which rejects progress is the cemetery. Money and success don't change people. They merely amplify what is already there. Without change, something sleeps inside us and seldom awakens. The sleeper must awaken. Miracles happen every day. Change your perception of what a miracle is, and you'll see them all around you. I have noticed even people who claim everything is predestined and that we can do nothing to change it look before they cross the road. Progress is a nice word, but change is its motivator, and change has its enemies. Any change, even a change for the better, is always accompanied by drawbacks and discomforts. The world hates change, yet it is the only thing that has brought progress. Sometimes, if you want to see a change for the better, you have to take things into your own hands. If you do not change direction, you may end up where you are heading. You must take personal responsibility. You cannot change the circumstances, the seasons, or the wind, but you can change yourself. That is something you have charge of. It is change, continuing change, inevitable change, that is the dominant factor in society today. No sensible decision can be made any longer without taking into account not only the world as it is, but the world as it will be. Without accepting the fact that everything changes, we cannot find perfect composure. But unfortunately, although it is true, it is difficult for us to accept it. Because we cannot accept the truth of transience, we suffer. Change does not roll in on the wheels of inevitability, but comes through continuous struggle. And so we must straighten our backs and work for our freedom. A man can't ride you unless your back is bent. Our dilemma is that we hate change and love it at the same time. What we really want is for things to remain the same but get better. If there is anything that we wish to change in the child, we should first examine it and see whether it is not something that could better be changed in ourselves. Change will never happen when people lack the ability and courage to see themselves for who they are. We must all obey the great law of change. It is the most powerful law of nature. Could we change our attitude? We should only see life differently, but life itself would come to be different. The changes in our life must come from the impossibility to live otherwise than according to the demands of our conscience, not from our mental resolution to try a new form of life. It's the most unhappy people who most fear change. For changes to be of any true value, they've got to be lasting and consistent. Things of this world are in so constant a flux that nothing remains long in the same state. Change is the only constant. Hanging on is the only sin. The garden is growth and change, and that means loss as well as constant new treasures to make up for a few disasters. We emphasize that we believe in change because we were born of it. We have lived by it. We prospered and grew great by it. So the status quo has never been our God, and we ask no one else to bow down before it. I can't change the direction of the wind, but I can adjust my sails to always reach my destination. The pessimist complains about the wind. The optimist expects it to change. The realist adjusts the sails. Change your life today. Don't gamble on the future. Act now without delay.
Please like and subscribe to our channel and press the bell icon to get more such inspiring videos.